We just had our team pressure cooker meeting with JP. We spent about an hour diving deep into the kind of conceptual landscape of SourceCred. I think the first thing was that JP wanted to make sure that the team hadn't drifted into some sort of really like capitalist direction. Because blockchain often goes in that direction, but here we're really trying to focus on Nature 2.0, on kind of organic, emergent, evolutionary systems. And SourceCred is really focused on doing a good job of recognizing people for the value that they create, especially people who go under-recognized or unrewarded in the existing capitalist paradigm. And so I think that went pretty well. I think JP was glad to see it. And then he challenged us to really think about the broadest possible implications of the technology. And we've been very focused on open source communities. And then from the conversation, we saw all these other directions SourceCred could go in the long term, like what if we used SourceCred to measure the importance of different participants in the ecosystem? Like, could you assign a score to every tree and every animal based on how vital it is to the interconnected network of life? I think what we were talking about with JP was, can we build systems that reward different kinds of flow? So right now, the system, if you're in a kind of flow that is really producing a lot of like money or a lot of economic value, then people will try to set that up for you. But there may be other sorts of flow that we don't have tools that kind of help or encourage. So JP was suggesting a lot of really interesting ideas about using AI and machine learning to like be able to more accurately measure when people are in flow states, and are kind of like riffing on tools that could use those measurement capabilities and support people in reaching flow. As far as being challenged in the pressure cooker, I think that JP really wants to safeguard the integrity of his vision, and keeping Nature 2.0 really focused on these like paradigm shifting, organic ecosystem type approaches. And so it sounded like he came in very like ready to challenge anything that had drifted towards just being like another like token ICO kind of thing. And I think it was pretty clear early on in our meeting that we really are like staying on this, like trying to understand the value of networks in a way that's sort of post-transactional and in that sense post-capitalist. And I think that once JP saw that, he was excited to just like riff on all these cool ideas he has. What's next? Oh, we go back to hacking. I have this prototype, and it's like a pretty decent prototype for showing the network and being able to see which contributions were most valuable, but there's so much more to do it. There's so many more features to add, so I'm just excited to go and like build it.